Hello friends, welcome to my channel. And today, after a long effort, and I could do this live, and I am able to show the my screen. And this is paid version. Again, I repeat the same thing. This is paid version questions, and I purchased from online, and now I am showing in live, and hope everybody have to check my mics. Okay, there was some technical error, that's why. And today we are going to revise this again, enterprise risk management. This chapter covers 10% of total syllabus, and this is very much important. Why important, I will tell you. because this chapter is completely theoretical, and there is always a lack of time for the solving all the questions, because most of the questions are practical based, and practical based definitely time will take, and some cases practical questions are too long lengthy questions, and also take time to understand the questions, and that's why we need to save from these theoretical chapters. And theoretical chapter, there are very few questions that there are long questions, and mostly short question for theoretical chapter, and you just need to give the answer yes or no, which one is correct, and hardly 20 half minute will take time, and around 10% question will be theoretical, and you will save the time. And if you save the time, then you will have the time to uh, solve the other questions, practical questions. And that is why we always need to focus on this theoretical questions, and try to solve all the theoretical questions as soon as possible. And then if we have that time, and we will try to solve all the other practical questions as well. Mainly students get failed due to the lack of time rather than lack of revision and lack of knowledge. And if someone is able to manage the time, definitely he will crack the exam. But how we will manage the time? And we have to prepare accordingly. How can we solve 100 questions within 3 hours? And most of the cases, there are lengthy practical questions that will take around 5 minutes. Some question maybe take 10 minutes as well. And if we spend 10 minutes in one question, then we never can solve the 100 question in the 3 hours. Accordingly, we have only 1.567 minutes only for one questions, and we need to solve all the 100 questions. And there will be the passing percentage will be the 70 to 80%, 75 to 80%. We assume that 80% will be the passing percentage. Accordingly, we have to manage the time. That's why theoretical question is very much important to solve. And today's I'm going to revise again this one, enterprise risk management. That is why we will get perfection for these theoretical questions. And this is a enterprise risk management first unit, section D1. Okay, and there are 11 questions, and out of 11, this is question number 1. And if there are some technical things or some conceptual thing, I will tell you that why answer is correct also. And question number 1, this is one, is the which of the following is example of strategic risks? Okay, and this already we have solved. I know the answer, but things is everybody should know. And strategic risks means there's a taxation risk is not a strategic risk, and interest rate risk is a financial risk. Natural disaster, this is hazard risk, this is not a strategic risk. And then reputation risk is the strategic risk. Okay, option 2, a company has developed a new technologically advanced paper thin solar panel for the residential house. The company has decided to start selling this solar panel worldwide next month. As this is a technologically innovative product, one risk that company face to sell a solar panel is possible product failure. This risk of product failure is the best representative of what type of risk of the company. This is a type of risk, product failure. This is not a business risk. Product failure is not a business risk. Product failure is the internal process failure of the business. The process failure is the operational risk, right? Not residual risks, inherent risks. Let's move to the next questions. This is which of the following is example of the operational risks. Operational risks are regulatory risks, business continuity risks, commodity trading risks, and insurable liability risk. Insurable liability risk is simple financial risk. Commodity trading risk is not a operational risk. Regulatory risk is the compliance risk, legal risk, right? And only business continuity risk. This is the example of operational risk. And now we are in question number 4. This is question number 4. The top self company is completing an enterprise risk management, and is concerned about the potential changes in the border economics and risks to its reputation. Reputation, already we talked about the reputation risk is the strategy risks. There is a border economics. This is also related to strategy. Border means other countries related, political risks, and there may be the policy changes international level, and the reputation risks. Already there is a strategy risk. Simple, this is nothing. We just go to the step forward, finish this strategy risk, and not operational risk, not charge risks, no financial risks. Now in question number 5. Now in question number 5, okay. Now this question number 5. German clothing retailer sells its product mainly online to customer worldwide. Company management believes that its primary risks relates to problem with online website. Secondary risk is to exchange rate volatility. Which of the following best categorize company's primary risks and secondary risks? This is a online websites related problems and exchange volatility. And there are two types of risks has been mentioned, and this exchange volatility is financial risks, and there are two option only financial risks. Option A is not a correct answer because option financial risk is not there, and option C also not a correct answer because there is also no financial risk. Option B and D, one of the correct answers should be there. And this website, online website related whatever problem is coming, this is operational risk, not a strategic risk. That's why option D is the correct answer. Let's go for the D. And now we are in the question number 6 number, and the risks of the competitors introducing a new product with the liability to take away market share. This one is company's strategy failure. Okay, when company making any new product or targeting customer, they always need to understand the market as well. That is directly belong to the strategic company strategy policy, and this related to strategic risks, and not operational risks, not hard risks, not financial risks. Okay. And now question number 7, which of the following is not a classification of risks considered in the current enterprise risk management framework? And there is a risk management framework to manage control the risks, and that framework has defined the certain risks, type of risks, that is strategic risks, operational risks, financial risks, hazard risks, other legal risks, compliance risks, everything. To so many risks, types of risks has been added and defined, but not a premises risk. This premises risk is not considered as a risks as per enterprise risk management framework. That's why this is the correct answer. And now we are in question number 8. Question number 8, the possibility that the action could be taken against a company due to its action or inaction, or characteristic of its product to or service. Define their types of business risks. Which type of business risks? Actually, this is also asking the type of business risks. Okay. And the actually just focusing on the characteristic of the product and action of the product. This is especially defining the characteristic. Maybe there's some product that is by default, by nature, prohibited by law, and which we are producing, right? That maybe the may not be suitable for the society, or may not be society suitable for the some consumer. Maybe the whatever that may be the by default, that is maybe the risky, and that is not a hazard risk. That is, the hazard risk is that is unexpected event can be happen, like terrorism attack, right? To death for the death of the senior personnel of the organizations, like CEO, right? President of the company, whatever that can be happen, that is unexpected. That is a hazard risk. And that's this operational risk is the company's process, day-to-day business operation, that is related to management, and how management is managing the business operation detail, day-to-day transactions, internal control. These are the operational risks. This is not a characteristic of the product. That's why option A is not correct answer. Option D is not correct answer. This is not a compliance related. Compliance like a tax, payment, VAT payment, like other compliance. To do a business will be responsible to comply the this requirement, whatever government rules, legal regulation applicable to the business, right? This is also not a compliance risk. And option B, only the one option, that is the legal risk, because legal risk is directly related to the characteristic of product that may be the harmful for the society, that may be the illegal product. That's why this is simply legal risks. Now we are in question number 9. Okay, which of the following is example of hazard risks described in the enterprise risk management framework? There is just a hazard risk example we have to select from here. There is a technology failure in not hazard risk. Credit default is in a hazard risk. Terrorism attack, already we discussed. This is a simple answer. Okay. Now we are in question number 10. Question number 10 is an example of hazard risks. Example of hazard risks. Same. Already we discussed. I think CEO, date of CEO, key personnel of the organization. These are the hazard risks. Key personnel of the organization. This date of CEO is the hazard risks. Now question number 11. An internal auditor's work would least likely affect the nature, timing, and extent in the of an independent CPA auditing procedure when internal auditor work related to assertion about the what. This means the situation is given. That situation will reduce the internal auditor work auditing procedure. At which situation? That is where the volatility of the intangible assets. What is the volatility? That will increase the auditing procedure, not decrease. This option is wrong. Existence of contingency. Contingency will increase the internal audit procedure, not decrease. Will not decrease, reduce. And existence of fixed assets addition. This is the correct answer, because existence of fixed asset addition. This simply that fixed asset we do not buy again and again within a short period. And fixed asset once purchased, it will go around 2, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, maybe, depending on the nature of fixed assets. That's why this do not regularly happen. And only depreciations and the register, fixed asset register, we have to check, and that normally cannot be changed frequently basis. That will reduce the auditing procedure, means least likely affect the independent auditor or audit procedure. That will be the less risky for him. That is why this is the correct answer. We don't need to go to the further question. I submitted this one, and now everything is correct. Now 100% is there. A correct answer is coming here. You can check here and pass. This is this should be the 100% correct always. And then if we get more than 75%, there is a chances to pass CMA exam. And if we are not giving correct answer more than 75%, then there is already risk of the passing. the CMA exam. And main thing is this is not too much difficult to read CMA course, but main thing is there is a problem is we are not getting the optimum mark, right? Suppose if I get a 69%, 70% in exam, in real exam is coming within the 1 month. Within 1 month, there is remain only hardly 20 to 25 days, and after 25 days there will be the exam. And hopefully everyone is preparing well, right? And regular revision should be done, and practice, mainly practice, and we have to try to solve all the questions within the 3 hours. There are 100 questions, and most of the questions are practical based. Already we discussed that topics as well. And normally that practical questions take lots of time, and questions also too much lengthy, practical questions as compared to the theoretical question. In theoretical questions hardly will take 30 seconds to 1 minute, but practical questions normally take more than 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, depending on the complexity of the questions. And if we do the practical question, and too much practical question, suppose one question is there, practical question, and I do the practice 2-3 times the same type of questions, and if I get the same type of question in exam as well, then there may be the time saving for me. But luck may not be favor always. That's why we have to practice varieties of questions, and that will be the additional benefit to us. Now this unit 1 of this section B question has been completed, and now I will try to solve the other questions for this chapter, same chapter. There are 3 units. Out of 3, 1 unit is completed, and there is another unit also, enterprise risk management, and there are other risk management process. There are 27 questions, okay. And unit 3, there is D3, and there is ERM, enterprise risk management. Especially ERM is based on the COSO. COSO is a one standard organized committee which normally defines and just give a process, one standard rules, framework to regulate the enterprise risks, to mitigate and to manage the enterprise risks, provide a framework to the entity organizations, and that's called COSO. That is a one body, and this unit 3 ERM is based on COSO. And this unit B, risk management process. There are 27 questions. This risk management process, how we'll manage the risk, there will be the process. This is quite lengthy, and till now I have completed only 88%, and still I have lots of questions to solve here, and you can see detail here. And out of 34 test exams, and I have passed 30 exam, and still there are four more questions, that's a practice question has been remained, and MCQs are there still to be done, and essay question not yet done, and I have only 25 days, and 25 days I don't have full time. We are the professional, and we have to time manage the time, every day 1 hour 2 hours after office hour only, and for whole days there will be the office hour, and after office hour anyhow have to manage to revise all these questions, because exam is very near after 25, and not yet completed all the questions. You can see here how many questions I have completed. Out of 34, only 30 I have completed, and some of the topics still have to revise, and some of the questions are the easy, not need to revise again and again. Some of the questions are tough, and have to revise accordingly, because lots of formula have to remember again, because memorize again. Without formula we cannot do properly all the practical question. Mainly for practical questions need to memorize all the formulas, and if we know the formula, definitely we will solve all the practical question as well within the given time. All the messages are visible. Chat top. Today first time I could visualize all the my screen as well. Already I used to try to do this one, but due to some of the technical reason I could not do. Today I successfully I did, and now onward I will provide all these questions online, and this question is very precious and costly as well, and these are not free question, these paid version questions. And if you are really preparing for the CMA USA course, and this will be the very helpful for you, and if you do all these questions regular basis, and definitely you will feel that confident. Now you can pass the exam, you will feel that I can do the any type of questions. But thing is, first of all we need to understand all the concept clearly, and if we understand the concept clearly, we can solve any type of questions. If you are also CMA student, you can comment there. That's why I may help you, and you also may have the good idea, and we can share. And this live streaming is just to educate or to provide more information. How can we find the more practical questions, and how can we do practice for the exam preparations. This is the main purpose of this video. And next tomorrow I will bring another questions, another topics, another questions, and with concept, and that will be the another